Well, we knew it was going to be a challenging weekend. UTEP's got a very talented team, always very good out in El Paso. They've had some really great games over the years out there. Saw a UTEP team that played very, very well, especially the start of the first half. We played just okay, and that wasn't enough, especially on the defensive end. UTEP got off to a great start, hitting three-point shots, gotten the ball inside, really opened a lot of things up. We had too many difficult stretches where bad offense turned into very challenging defense for us, and just didn't have enough to come back in that first game. Made a couple schematic changes leading into Saturday, a couple adjustments with how we wanted to defend, a few things offensively, but more than anything, I just thought it was a great mindset shift of our team, especially on the defensive end, of the way we needed to play, how we needed to attack UTEP, and turned into a very good performance. So, like seeing the performance, the improvement. Of course, would have loved to have gotten 2 wins. Know that it's a very challenging place to play out there in El Paso, so happy to get the win on Saturday and build off of it.
Questions for Eric? Go ahead, Ben.
Coach, you talk about some of the first half struggles on Friday night, particularly on the defensive end. When you got a chance to go back and look at it, was it more of what UTEP was doing or more of you guys not executing what you wanted to do coming into that venue on Friday night?
I think it was a little bit of both, Ben. First thing is we looked to double the post early in that game. We really wanted to get the ball out of Williams' hands. We didn't rotate well. We were a step slow one time, led it to a 3. One time we had a poor rotation, led to a layup. Williams really did a nice job. So sometimes in basketball or any sport, you make a mistake, the other team doesn't make you pay. Any mistake we made early in that game, they really made us pay. Especially also on the offensive end, a turnover or a missed shot, they really thrusted the ball up the floor, got into early offense, got into pick and roll. Bieniemy hurt us, made some really good decisions. Again, sometimes it's just a 1 or 2 foot difference in body positioning of where a guy should be. Sometimes that's enough, but they made us pay. And so I give a lot of credit to UTEP, but we needed to be better.
Questions? Go ahead, Corey.
Eric, I guess this is the obligatory question on Caleb's status. Is he expected to rejoin you guys for Thursday and/or Saturday's game against Southern Miss?
Yeah, we're certainly hopeful. He's working through some things to get himself in that position to be back full time with us. And so, but we're working towards that. Very optimistic.
Questions? Vote.
Coach, this season you've had multiple games, big games, where you've had different players step up for you. Saturday was Isaiah. How important is that for a team to have multiple players that on a given night can go ahead and kind of take over to some degree for you?
I think it's incredibly important to have great balance. Not just balance with number of guys that can average double figures, but have a number of guys that can exploit some type of mismatch or just basically take advantage of an opportunity. And that was Isaiah on Saturday. The storylines to that whole thing is really special, going from that's where he hurt his knee last year to it being the 1-year anniversary Saturday to when he had knee surgery, to just thinking about all the rehab and the trials and tribulations throughout it, and then having a monster game and leading us to a really good win. Very, very proud of him. But I feel like there's a number of guys on our team that can have nights like that. We've had 9 different guys in uniform who have started ball games for us here at Louisiana Tech. So a lot of guys that we feel that we can count on to do a number of things, and it could be a different guy each night out that has a big game.
Ben?
Coach, it feels like every other week we're either talking about Big Drew and what he's doing down low or what Lofton's doing down low. This past weekend against UTEP, obviously the big man at UTEP, Williams, is really good, but I thought Lofton really rose to the occasion and probably put together maybe two of his better games of the year.
He did. UTEP, and some of it is their style too, whereas last weekend UTSA did a lot of trapping in the post. It required both Junior and Drew to make good decisions in passing out of it, whereas UTEP is a team that does a fantastic job of basically choking the three-point line and making it very difficult to get open looks out there and play one-on-one in the post. And so it was something that we wanted to really go to, give Junior and Drew an opportunity to score down there. Junior, having 20 points on Friday, 13 rebounds, and then having another really good game on Saturday was really important because that's the opportunities that were given to us, and they took advantage of them.
Eric, talk a little bit about Southern Miss this week.
Really hard playing team. Coach Ladron does a great job. It's his second year in the program. He's added some length and athleticism to their roster. Stevenson is got one of the best motors in the league and around. He rebounds, he scores at the mid-range, at the rim. Just seems to constantly be going. They've got a good young guard in Pierre that facilitates but can also score and shoot the three. They're shooting a great percentage from three. They don't take a ton of them, but they're very efficient. But whether they're playing man or they're playing zone, they've done some full court stuff. They're just a very, very hard-playing, competitive team. They've definitely improved and been in a lot of close games. So we know that we're going to have a very fiercely competitive team that we're going up against this week.
Corey?
Eric, kind of a slightly different game schedule this week. How do you guys how will you handle Friday, the day off in between the two games? Is it just a walkthrough type day, or is it where you want to kind of get the guys back in the gym, get them a little physical work, or how do you handle that day in between?
Well, we really try to measure the entire week and look at the entire workload. It's different playing Thursday, Saturday compared to Friday, Saturday. We had a long travel day on Sunday getting back here from El Paso. Yesterday we did watch video. We did get out on the court in no contact, very light, but spirited. Lots of skill work. Whereas today and tomorrow will be full game prep. Friday has a little bit to do with just where we're at. We've been banged up lately. We're trying to manage that. We will travel back to campus after the game Thursday, and we'll spend some time certainly in video, and then how much court time is just kind of an assessment of where we're at that moment.